Hello, my friends. I wanted to hop on and do a short and concise and powerful episode based on the time and the frequency that I am feeling through the energetic body, the holographic body, which is connected to the water of the cosmos. You are a drop in the consciousness of this entire movement that is going on right now. And it is affecting you in different ways. And so I wanted to give some backdrop as we shift. And I got off a long call tonight with an old podcasting friend, and the energies met at the right time, right place, and quite frankly, right market for some different ideas. And I kept on saying, when we get to the other side, and he said, "Are you sensing what I'm sensing?" And I said, "Yes." Now, I call it a black swan event. He called it something different. And I'm more so formally known for entrepreneur chat or guided meditations or group hypnotherapy, energetic work. But fact is, for more than 2 years, many years, I've been sinking into this transition that we're in. So I wanted to give a quick background. And one of it's more so going to be signals that you're going to see connecting the dots. And many of you, my friends and followers and clients, already know a lot of this. But here we go. So a lot of us are seeing these CEOs stepping down, right? Some people believe that this is because we call the good guys the high. Some people call them the galactics. Some call them the white hats. No judgment, but there is a divine order that is happening right now for us and with us. But many believe that the white hats have been busy preparing for what we know as the EBS, which is going to be a complete freeze and letting people know what has been going on over the last 2 years. And that's what's going to roll out what we call the quantum financial system. And really, what does this all mean? And first, it's really important to understand that the white hats are actually the ones that placed Trump in the presidency due to his business and his economic background and some other things I will discuss another time. And having been through bankruptcy himself, he understood the process and how to oversee it at a national level. And this is really what's been happening behind the scenes in preparation for this next Black Swan event and the rollout of our new financial system called the Quantum Financial System, which you can find online. It's quantum.gov, and you can go and look up all the executive orders, everything that you need to see that it is viably happening now. Now, Trump's executive orders provided this legal framework, this netting to really carry out the bankruptcy operations against the corporations and the toxic organizations involved in everything: the election theft, treason, sedition, crimes against humanity. This is why we've seen so many major CEOs really step down and why we've seen so much restructuring happening on a surface level. Now, the quantum financial system has already fundamentally killed the prospect of the central banking digital currency. And throughout this entire process, my friends, Trump and the white hats have been surgically extracting the teeth of the Federal Reserve, which is the beating heart of this economic debt prison that you and I have been a part of for a very long time. And very many people, including JFK and some others, have tried to take down the system. Guess what happened? So for the first time in history, the Federal Reserve now has a negative debt to income ratio, which means that they have no ability to even roll out a new form of currency because they're unable to back it with anything. So the Federal Reserve is the lender of this last resort, which means that when any other bank defaults on its debt, ultimately, this pathway leads to the Federal Reserve being able to buy up that toxic debt. And when the Fed finally runs out of money and is incapable of taking on these obligations as a lender of a last resort, the debts, all of this, the Fed, all of these money laundering events basically become forgiven because this entire institutional banking system of backing all of these loans, which gets passed from lender to lender, since the Titanic, which is pretty timely right now, last chair standing, who's going to sit down? They've run out of all of their options to continue financing this debt, which this is an economic war. It's a spiritual war, but it's an economic war. So the quantum financial system, my friends, would be backed by gold and ultimately silver and destroy the Fed as the lender of the last resort. That's what it's going to do. The walls are closing in at this time on this private Western central bank. We've seen it with BRICS. Everybody's jumped ship. And these are the last stages. And they're simply not going to be able to continue to prop up this debt-driven economy. So when that happens, the debt must be forgiven. This entire fiat economy, which is based upon confidence, just like the stock market, it is an illusion. It is a Ponzi scheme. It is continuing to erode under these conditions that the higher dimensions in order have established in order to carry out this controlled demolition of the system, also known as devolution. Google that, you'll also find all of the proof. So what does all of this mean for us, my friends? First and foremost, good things ahead. Like I have had so many incredible spiritual downloads. I am living and loving what is to come, but I'm also very real knowing that even everything I know and everything I've gone through and many of my friends, there is going to be time for great grieving and rebirthing a society, a culture. It means that the financial chaos we've been experiencing is just the beginning of a larger plan to bring out this new economic system. And whether or not this will be successful remains to be seen. But it is clear that the world is changing and will need to adapt to these changes. And I truly believe 100% that this will be successful. And as a collective, we will continue to be in order for us to get closer to source energy, to our faith, and to become an active part of the solution for each other, with each other. True spiritual economy that runs on transparency and the wicked is removed. It is going to be so ginormous and so incredible. I just wanted to drop this episode. So someday when we look back on all of this, my friends that have been with me during this journey and those that listen to the podcast or clients, what have you, we will look back on all of this and we're going to recognize all of this was necessary to win this war. And upon that recognition of our own heart's desire to make it to the other side, respecting those that we've lost, and also respecting all of those that are fought for us that have seen far worse things that I couldn't even imagine, we will embrace every sacrifice that we have made and gladly make the same sacrifice again in order to arrive at our destination, which is the fifth dimension and beyond, my friends. So hold the line. The very best truly is yet to come, and we win. All right, so that was the quick drop. I love you all. I'm going to get this out there as soon as I can because good things are coming soon, but we don't know how soon. So just stay contained in your energy. And I'm not going to tell you to be positive because these are real emotions that we're all going to have to transform through and release everything. Now, there's a really awesome inspiration this week that I fell upon, which his name is Derek Delgado. And he created this movie, and it was about how he became this illusionist and basically created dimensional realities all around him his entire life. And he created this movie, and it was, I think, it was on Broadway. And it is so transformational. And I'm going to I'm going to put it on the back end of this. I'm going to put the Hulu preview to the movie. And I think you'll see what I mean. Where we are moving into another dimension is everything that you thought you were is nothing you are going to be. And you get to create a whole new reality, and you're going to see your entire reality be shed in a moment's time and rebuild into something so beautiful. But you have to be an active participant. So I'll drop that at the end here. I'm going to make another episode on it, just about all the beautiful aspects of what this man did, and then correlate it over into where we're moving. But all my love, my guys, my friends, my girls, my ladies, everyone. Thank you all for being a part of this journey that have been with me on the walk. And I look forward to the days ahead and everything that is planned beyond. All right. All my love, all my light.
Every secret has a unique weight to it, and you can only carry them for so long.
You think this is a performance. You see a man in a theater, there's an audience. It is difficult to see past what this looks like. You can see it for what it is, or you can imagine what it could be.
Before you came in here, there was a wall. Maybe you chose something you feel reflects who you really are in this world. The conceptual artist, the teacher. Someone here is an idiot. Idiot, wherever you are, please raise your hand. That's about right. I come here day after day after day and attempt to defy some odds.
I do not expect you to believe anything you're seeing.
Only a lucky few get to know how this story ends. Two things are about to happen. One of these things you will see, and the other thing we will see. We get to see you transform into something else.
I don't understand.
I know.
We are all the unreliable narrators of each other's stories.
But I'm not just defined by what you see. I'm also defined by all the things you will never see.